Oh yeah! What's going on, Tree?
Not much, dude. Not much at all.
Turn this down here, but I'm getting kind of in the mood. I'm seeing the hot coals back there. Chef Ramsay is in LA. We had the worst officiated game ever last night, like in the history of everything. LeBron James is the biggest beta cuck I've ever seen. Only topped by Steve Kerr, maybe. What else is going on? No, the Yankees just lost. The Nats might go to the World Series. It's freaking killer, dude. What do you think about it all?
I don't know, man. There's just a lot of shit going on. And fuck China.
Shit.
But that's pretty much a given.
Yeah, man. So hold on, let me turn this down a little bit so we can start our show.
Man, that Jalen Ramsey stuff happened quick.
Yeah, well, they traded Marcus Peters.
Yeah, I know, like, I was writing about that a couple minutes ago, and now Jalen Ramsey's there. It's like...
And they're playing that 4D chess, man. They're fucking doing it.
Maybe.
Doing
Two
all-
first-round picks and a 2021 fourth.
Yeah, they gave up a lot.
For a rental.
They gave up a lot. Yes, I'm bald and my eyes hurt. I get it, people. Behind me, we have a tier maker ranking. We also have your snapper chats. I feel like this is a brand new show because we're starting at 8 o'clock instead of 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
It's not overloaded. That's good.
So what's hilarious is I saw John Mack in the chat say that I'm taking smelling salts right now. I did order some smelling salts. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this on air. First ever dumpster fire I'm gonna do. Smelling salts right on the air. God damn it. You're supposed to crack this stupid thing. Oh. It's not so bad after the second time you do it. Now your eyes can burn from the ball just like my inner nostril. It's burning from taking this ammonia straight to the face. God damn it. This is what I do for you people. Send me a Snapchat for that, fuckers. Alright, so what we're gonna do. Yeah, KTO had a rough weekend. Flemlo's disappeared.
I wouldn't blame him because,
Yeah.
dude, look at what's happened with the team.
He's not commenting on anything lately. And yeah. Here, I like the music. Here, just put some little more music in there. And Jalen Ramsey's going to LA. We'll talk about that. I see
yeah.
some snapper chats are, oh my gosh. I'm awake now though. Woo! It's time. All right, so let's start reading some snapper chats. It looks like we're gonna have less than we normally do because we're changed the start time of the show. And
honestly,
also,
I mean, sometimes they just overwhelm us, dude. So might
that
be a good
too,
thing.
and a lot of you have given us a lot of your money, and we appreciate it. But you don't have to do it every week. We love you, and we hope that you're receiving all the value that you could possibly obtain from this crazy stream. Some people say we bring joy to them. I say that we just have diarrhea of the mouth. It's two different things. All right, let's start it off. I'm going to start with some Dodger of Zion. Yes. Who says, ha ha ha, we beat Georgia, ha ha. Oh, that's in reference to South Carolina. Oh, wait, we lost to the Vikings. That's the Eagles and go on a boat. So, Dodge got on a boat this weekend. At least I get to see the joy on Ag's face while the Nats roll. I'm liking what the Nats are doing, dude. They're breaking St. Louis down. They've made them look...
St. Louis has just not shown up.
No.
And that makes no sense to me. I figured this at least be a series.
No, they're not even pretending to play baseball. Like, they showed up against Atlanta.
Yeah, they were like pesky as hell. They were like really aggressive, like pushing the envelope, making them suffer, go through pitches. Now it's just like, yeah, we did our job.
Yeah, well, they didn't run into Max Scherzer, who's pitching like Max Scherzer from the Detroit era. Steven Strasburg pitching like his major league debut. And when you get 7 innings of no-hit ball from Anibal Sanchez, like you're gonna win a lot of games. So
And if you think about it, also an ex-Detroit player.
who's that? Oh, Anibal Sanchez, yes.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Wasn't he a Florida Marlin? I
Yes,
think.
he was.
Yes.
You know
Uh-huh.
who else was a Detroit Tiger? And we're talking old Detroit Tiger. Fernando Rodney.
Ooh,
Hmm.
yes.
I think it went. I think it was part of the '06 championship team, and he was part of that 43 and 119 squad in 2003.
Wow,
I think he's the last one standing.
he's seen the top and the bottom. But yes, we got to talk about South Carolina turning Atlanta sport, like Atlanta went all at full Atlanta this weekend. Full
Major
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yes. Like it's so funny when you see people like be like, "But we have Atlanta United." I'm like, "Who?" Like,
Nobody gives a shit about the MLS, and everyone says like, "Oh, that's a bad take." It's like, no,
no, it's not. It's not.
nobody cares about the MLS. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you know what? It's a worst
don't.
take is putting your money in front of human rights. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't give a shit about that. Remember,
Yep.
LeBron's had a bad week.
Yes, he has. He has.
He's had a very bad week.
What's that tribe? I don't even know how to say it. The
The Uyghurs, I think it is.
Uyghurs. That's it. Yeah,
I think it's the
they're
Uyghurs.
just getting persecuted, like, and thrown into internment camps.
Not
I'll
even talking
s-
about that. Look at Falun Gong. Look at Hong Kong, Taiwan,
hmm
Tibet.
Yeah. But I tell you, they know which bathroom to go in China. I'll tell you that. They don't have to worry about that. Anyways, all right, and then Dodger Zion for $2. Again, at least my uncle's yacht was fun. A boat is always fun. A boat is only good if it's not yours. I'll tell you that. Boats are not fun to own at all. At all. And then I'll read all of these Alexes to start the show. And then we'll start with the tier maker. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Alex Moreno, LA is pissing me off. Can someone win? Ooh, yeah, that's interesting. What is happening out in the NFC West? Do you reckon the Nats could emulate the Caps? It's very possible, but
Perhaps.
Houston.
But, I mean, they're going to run into Houston. And if that is going to be pitching duel versus pitching duel.
Right. I would say, yeah, Houston, the Yankees could probably give them a lot of trouble. Maybe 4, 6, 7 games, but Houston just has the arms, man.
Houston has the arms and has the talent.
Yeah, you just don't really fear the Yankees starting pitching. Like they're still a huge free agent signing away from. They're Garrett Cole
And,
next year.
They didn't really do much at the deadline and
Yeah.
because the prices were too high, but I think they go after luxury tax notwithstanding, they'll rush for like a Garrett Cole, or I think Strasburg might be able to opt out, or somebody else.
They'll give either one of those guys like 25, 30 million. They'll pay top a premium for one of those guys cuz especially if they lose this year cuz they're like, fuck, we're almost there. We need those arms. But yeah, I think the Astros could be the Nats kryptonite. Song of the week, I believe in a thing called love by The Darkness. I believe in a thing called love. Just a little rhythm of my heart. It's like Stewie singing a song.
Yeah, you guys didn't like that falsetto, and
Yes.
it's like, jeez.
I believe in a thing called love. I can't even do that falsetto. But The
Yeah,
Darkness
I can't
is
either.
a
I'm
good
not
band.
even gonna try.
Darkness is a good band, though. Love them. It is hard being an LA sports fan right now. The Kings are on a disappointment streak. Jonathan Quick is no long. He's aged quicker than Lundqvist. You know.
More like Jonathan Slow.
Whoa,
Oh.
oh, Jonathan, Molasses. All right, and this last one here. Yeah, the Kings suck. Not as bad as the Devils. Alex Moreno, why does Roberts have a stiffy for playing bad pitchers in tight situations? Madsen, Darvish, Kelly. I did a video with the fans chanting to fire him. I did see that. Yeah, the Nats.
With Kelly, the issue was they pitched him for a second inning. Like the first inning, he did well, but he's never done well in second inning. Like if he'd used like logic and sense and maybe went for Kenta Maeda in the eighth inning instead of going with the gut feel of Clayton Kershaw, they probably win the series.
Yeah, Kershaw did his job. He got eaten out. And then he should have not been out there for that next inning. Like Maeda should have been starting that inning. But you think about it, he's going to face Rendon, their toughest hitter, and you got your guy. But Kershaw has not been Kershaw for the past 3 years. And then you couple it with his yips in the playoffs. It was a recipe for disaster. Yes, eaten out. He got eaten out. Of his asshole. We're getting demonetized. All right. Let's look at some scores here. NFL scores. And let's start with, it looks like the first game on the schedule was Giants-Patriots. So I'm seeing the only true AFC contender for the Super Bowl would be the Patriots right now.
Patriots don't even look that good.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you. They're playing a bunch of weak opponents, and they didn't even look that imposing against the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants hung in there, but they should have at least been closer. They still lost 30.
Daniel Jones had a bad game, and he can't do much without Saquon.
He's a rookie, man. He's had 2 bad rookie games. I thought Eli Manning would have had at least – they would have been in the game until the end there, but they still would have lost. Like, Eli would have thrown a
You're
pick.
doing that more because of nostalgia or because of his insane luck against the Patriots. Eli wouldn't have done much better.
I'm saying, like, Eli would have kept them in the game longer. So, but that's because just his veteran, his smarts. But his arm just isn't there. So I added some new tiers over here. We have Super Bowl, Division, Wild Card, False Hope, Season Canceled, and then Dolphins Level Sadness, which is Eternal Sadness. I would say that the Giants their season's canceled. There's no.
No, I'd say False Hope. You're only a game behind your division.
I don't care though. Like they've got. Well, they could be.
Have you seen how bad the Cowboys played down to the Jets? Do you see how bad the Eagles are banged up right now? You are False Hope.
Really bad. Their defense is bad. That's the thing, though. The Patriots make everyone look bad. They do.
Yeah, you are False Hope.
Yeah. All right. You go with Jared Froman.
Jared Froman for $5. Wanted subpar red zone offense and ref ball. Crime committed aggravated assault on the Detroit Lions season. Currently on life support.
That was hard to watch, man.
That was painful. I mean, not even like... I feel it's a lot like the Saints last year. Like, they got legitimately fucked. They didn't do themselves any favors, but they got fucked.
You know what was terrible was that Trey Flowers got called for illegal hands to the face.
Twice.
When he was grabbing inside the collarbone, which is 100% legal, and then he got face masked while he was doing it, and they missed that. Like...
It's because I don't know. There was like a pass interference call they missed and nobody challenged. There was apparently a catch they may have had that was missed.
Yeah, he caught it and then he took 2 steps and fumbled, which was questionable. But it's
but here's the problem: Ravens Steelers, the same thing happened and they called that a fumble.
Yeah, everything went against the Lions, and it was very just fishy, you know.
That's like, ref ball in the flesh.
Yeah, like the people say, like Taylor Phillips, who is not a Lions apologist, but he's a Lions fan, was like, "Hey, I'm not giving them a pass. They kicked 5 field goals." I'm like, well, on a couple of those bad calls, a couple pass interference, defensive holding that they missed, those killed the drive. So they would have had more points on the board. Like, I don't like that excuse that it's like, oh, you got to.
Yeah, like with that one of that first hands to the face call, that would have ended the Packers' drive, and that would have not had that dime towards Lazard.
Right. 4 atrocious calls going against you. Nobody can overcome that, dude. That's
I mean, trust me, I am in no way, shape, or form a Lions fan. I think they're a poorly run franchise, but they got fucked.
Yeah, everyone on the Twitters was saying that. They're like, hey, not a Lions fan, but they got fucked by the refs. And even Aaron Rodgers at the end was like...
There's nothing like laughing at the Detroit Lions. They are misery incarnate. They still got fucked.
Right. If I want to see a team get fucked... I want to see a team get fucked because of their mistakes. Like, I don't want to see them get, assaulted. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, like there's a difference. Like people say Cleveland got screwed by the refs, but that was more because Freddie Kitchens is a goddamn idiot and burned his timeout, so he couldn't challenge the play, not because he got fucked by the refs.
Yeah, all right. I see you bringing up stuff that went against the Packers. We're not talking about the Packers here, okay? We're talking about how the Lions got fucked. Plenty of things have gone against the Packers. You can always point to the refs fucking you at some point, which I guess is the great balance in
Zebras
all
are obviously
sports.
pro poaching because they're into killing those lions and posting with them on social
But
media.
I cannot think of a time where the Patriots got fucked. Can you?
Yeah, you probably have to go way back. Like
I'm
way back,
thinking.
like before the Kraft and Brady era.
Yeah.
But let's keep going. Alex Moreno for 2. Average use price for a Geo Metro is around $800.
All right, that's a good segue. My very smart kid sideswiped another car in the neighborhood this morning. So keep those Snapchats coming. Thank you.
What a little piece of shit.
Yep.
I hope you threw him in the dryer.
So he didn't wait for his windshield to defrost, and he left. And then at the top of leaving our neighborhood, there's the sun kind of comes directly down the road, and he couldn't see, and he ran straight into this neighbor's car. And apparently the neighbor said that's the third time that car's been hit this year. And so,
yeah, like, I mean, you should move your car if that's the case.
Yeah, I get that, but you shouldn't hit a parked car really in any scenario. All right, keep reading. One more.
Yep. Alex Moreno for 5. New update from Citrus. Glendora called an LA County sheriff to remove the homeless encampments. They now live on the Metrolink traps in Pomona. Yay.
Dude,
Don't worry. They'll move them again, and they'll move back to in Glendora.
At least they're doing something about the homeless encampments. There's some scary parts of LA where they're just like the homeless are taking over entire city blocks. Like
easy. Well, I mean, it's nothing but tents.
Yeah, they have these little shanty towns that develop, and apparently my management company, they're in LA, and like every once in a while, like some homeless person will come in their building and like take a massive dump in the corner, and they're just like, oh, that's wonderful.
It's like, another day in LA.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Panthers and Buccaneers. Kyle Allen is now 4-0. Are the Panthers the legit division winner now?
I'd say maybe wild card.
Yeah, maybe.
But the question is, what do you do with Cam Newton? I'm hearing rumors he might be traded now.
I think a lot of people have said that, yeah, if Cam Newton's healthy, he's way better than Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen's kind of getting the job done. And
you don't mess with that. And plus, you don't know if Cam Newton's going to be fully healthy.
Right.
Because he looked bad the first couple weeks.
Yeah, even absent of his foot injury, his shoulder still looks like shit. His shoulder looks terrible. And then, yes, Jameis turned the ball over. Jameis was in the bakery, baby.
He's doing some international flair.
Cooking.
He's expanding his brand to an international market, so he's going good in the business sense. Unfortunately, not good for the football.
Are we going to cancel their season?
Maybe, and the Nationals are now up 1-0.
Yeah, I saw that. Sack fly. Are we going to cancel the Bucs season or false hope them?
They are canceled.
They are canceled, yes. Cancel culture is bad.
It's nothing but being canceled. I mean, with that quarterback and that defense and their inconsistency, it's going to be tough to get out of there.
Jared Froman, reward for arrest, 2 GM plants, free healthcare, and $800K. Someone end the ref ball that has plagued the NFL this year. There's really no solution right now.
The only solution really is a sky judge and to stop emphasizing judgment calls. That's the problem. Once you have judgment calls, you have different perspectives on everything. Yeah, and that's why you have these issues.
In the 80s, we didn't have this problem because once the call was made, it's kind of like CarMax. It's like you don't negotiate about the price of a car because you already know what it is. Now, because of interpretation and examining everything, you end up with this haggling over calls that people just look. Remember, though, in the 80s, though, horrible calls would happen and there was no recourse. So it's just,
into the 90s and 2000s, it was the same thing.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do other than add more refs so that people
now it is 2-0.
Oh wow. The Cardinals are giving up.
Cardinals are trash.
They are dying on
what the hell happened? Like suddenly they went to like, oh, we don't have to play a choking Atlanta team, and now they just died. Like, Jesus Christ.
Alex Moreno said, if the Rams lose to Atlanta, our season is lost. No, they will not lose to Atlanta. Atlanta is
Atlanta has no
Che
defense, and Dan Quinn thinks
horrible.
soft zone in this era of the NFL works. If you were watching that Cardinals game, there were like screens with wide receivers open by 15, 20 yards. It
How is
was
he
awful
employed? How is he employed? He's got an
because
MVP.
Arthur Blank is complacent as hell, and he doesn't realize that Dan Quinn's one of the biggest chokers in NFL history.
He is. They were minutes away from a Super Bowl title. Minutes away.
And they've never recovered from it.
They will never. Alex Moreno, officiating has now made ref ball into a plague. Yes, we now have ref AIDS. Oh, god damn it, we're demonetized again. Okay, I can't even say
The
congressional.
bubonic flag.
Yes.
That's what you should call it.
All right, Skins Dolphins. This was the first Tank Bowl of the year, so
It was
we
a
know where
glorious
both of
Tank
these.
Bowl. This is what Tank Bowl is all about.
It
Low
was-
scoring, ugly game. Adrian Peterson running like it's 2008, and then Fitzception coming out of nowhere to tie it.
Right, and then they were like, "Hey, Fitz, right? The Dolphins are like a freaking illegal storefront for the mafia, where they're just trying to. It's a tax write-off, and they're like, "Hey, dude, stop selling stuff. You know, like stop bringing in more money that we have to launder." Like that's what they were to Fitz. They were like, "All right, on this 2-point conversion, let's call a tight end screen."
No, they called a running back screen. It's like,
Whatever.
oh, look, a screen.
Running back
And,
screen.
it was going to be stopped anyway because
Right.
the linebacker read it perfectly.
Yeah, like what are they doing? Like, first of all, going for 2, it just
I get why you would go for 2 with 6 seconds left because honestly, you have nothing to lose, and I don't know if you'd win OT with that kind of team.
you're playing
but-
the Redskins. You just tied the Redskins at home. Like you should be able to win right there. But they did what the greatest tank ever would do. They manned down and lost to the Redskins.
Kenyon Drake may be gone from them in a while, but you want to know something? He did his part for the tank.
He did. That might have been the best tank bowl of all time. That was
Yes,
great.
and that's why it's
Uh-huh.
probably getting separated this week.
That reminded me of like that epic when Green Bay took on it was the year before Vinny Testaverde came out. It was like Green Bay versus who was it? That was like an actual great game. And Green Bay like came from behind and won it, and then it was against Tampa, I think. And then Tampa ended up with Vinny Testaverde.
And Green Bay ruined their tank.
Yes, they ruined their tank.
Then Green Bay ended up winning anyway because Testaverde did nothing for Tampa.
Yeah. Such heroism there. All right. You read
Yeah,
some
let's
more.
go with a few more Jarrett Fromans. For 5, I was so pissed at the ref ball yesterday that I nearly snapped off a medium thick tree branch. Red Wings, please win tonight so I can cool off.
Ooh. Yeah.
So far,
How are
they
the
are
Red
not playing
Wings
their
doing? I know they're
They're
doing
doing okay. I think they're 3-2. So
Yeah.
they are what they are.
Yeah.
They're better than certain other teams in the league.
like the New Jersey Devils, who we
Yes,
all,
and-
who me, you, Griffin Schroeder, everyone, picked.
They
you
look
know.
horrible.
Jack Hughes has
look
no points.
Horrible.
Even Capo Caco has a goal. You know, like
Well, Jack Hughes is 18. You can't expect him to carry the team.
know.
PK Subban, they're putting him on penalty kill duty. Why would you do that?
McDavid?
PK Subban sucks as a defender.
Yeah, he's awful. You can't put
PK
PK
Subban's
on the,
strength, you put him on the point, and you make him fire shots.
you can't
That's
put him
PK Subban.
on the PK. Like you can't let him be his namesake. You've got to let him be PP Subban, power play Subban. PP.
PP. And there's another home run. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
gosh. You can tell our target demographic here is 6 and 7 year olds. All right. Keep on reading.
man. We're going annoying orange style next.
Ooh. Yep. All right. Yeah. That's Tobuscus is annoying orange. And then he committed yeah, okay. Keep her going.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go for Alex Moreno. Ref ball is now infecting NCAA game. Really?
It's always been there. NCAA refs make NFL reps look competent.
Those teams are on the take, man. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
And Alex Moreno, can the Nats sweep the Cards? Expect the video soon. From the way it looks, probably.
Yeah.
The bases are loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Dakota Hudson is fucking imploding.
Yeah, I looked at tickets today for the World Series. I want to take my dad because, he's old and his...
And oh my God, they missed it again.
What just happened?
They just dropped the ball in the middle of a Bermuda Triangle.
Seeing eyeballs.
God damn it.
All right,
this team is fucking horrible.
How do you play your worst baseball in fucking October?
What the fuck? I know Jose Martinez is the only guy that's hitting, but Jesus fucking Christ, that was a pop fly to right field. You see the first and second baseman going, Jose Martinez, I got nope. Falls right in between the second baseman
I'm getting the feed
and
right
the
now.
right fielder. Fucking God.
That's one of those seeing eyeballs in between. Boy, the Nats just seem like a team of destiny. The thing that they're going to have to worry with is if they knock them out right now, if they cool down waiting for either the Astros or it happened to the Mets.
You know the World Series I want to see?
Who's that?
Washington, New York. And we're talking about, another base hit. Now it's 5-0.
Oh, my God.
Jesus fuck.
Lol cards.
You are trash.
Triggered.
But yeah, as I was saying, Washington, New York, you're going back to an old narrative from the 40s and the 50s. You're talking about New York always lording over Washington, the Senators, the damn Yankees.
Yeah, big train, Walter Johnson.
First in war, first in peace, last in the NL or the AL.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're talking about now.
All right, we got Saints, Jaguars.
That was a really, I don't know what to say, it was horrible offense or great defense.
Do you think the Saints are Super Bowl contenders? Or you think you put them in
close.
there? I think they're in there. I think they're in there, even with Teddy.
With the way their defense is played, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you get Breeze back, And then now do we cancel the Rams or do we put them in? They just traded away Chef Ramsey.
I would say yes.
Cancel the season. Their season's done.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew hype is over.
Gardner Minshew didn't do that hot yesterday.
Yeah. He's mortal.
But
he's mortal.
They just had nothing on offense.
He's no good now. Chef Ramsey is departed. He's no longer with us. He is now a ram. Oh man, the Nats are just bending them over and forcing.
Yeah, it's 5-0. What happened now? Another base hit. Yeah,
right,
they already pulled Dakota Hudson. Like Jesus.
Yeah. Their season is talk about not even showing up in the only reason that 3-0 comeback. I was thinking about this, the Yankees versus the Red Sox, because the Red Sox had a motivation, right? They're like, we can't get swept by these fuckers. St. Louis is like, man, when's Topgolf available? Like, is there any bays open for Friday night? Like, let's maybe go on to the Bahamas after this long season. Like, they gave up 2 games ago. But Zachary Harden, here's a loaded Snapper chat. Thoughts on the whole NBA v China situation? I think if you this is the biggest case of stay in your lane that has ever occurred, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'd say the problem is Adam Silver is not getting enough blame for this because he wants that China market and he wants those China dollars, and he didn't do his fucking homework and didn't know that China is trying to extradite Hong Kong citizens and implore their rule over a society that's been free for a prolonged period of time. And
that's the issue too. The NBA has all been about being open about social justice and the issues affecting their communities. They have been allowing their players to do that shit for a long time, and to suddenly go silent on another legitimate issue in the world, it's hypocritical.
It's a bad look.
And like, as I said, they want to be like this beacon of like this woke social justice, community centric. We care about the issues of the fan base and our people. But they want the money from China at the same time. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No.
These two things don't mix.
No, you can't do it that way. You can't be semi woke or only woke when it's your wrong is wrong, and everyone is seeing through that. That's what it is. Is that if someone is being treated unfairly, like, it's our job as Americans to, one, live the American lifestyle, but two, share this freedom, or want the entire world to be free. And if you can't speak up about that, or take money to stuff your mouth, that's very hypocritical. But that goes back to our first thing, is we are capitalists. But we want to be
greedy motherfuckers.
free.
What do you expect?
We are. But we also want to be free, and we want everyone to be free. All right, L. Chris, are you guys doing an NBA preview? If so, can I send my picks? Funny story, Dolphins tickets were being traded in or price matched for zoo tickets. I heard about that. I saw that. Like, you could go to the Miami Zoo instead of going to watch the Tank Bowl. I wish we had serious money. Like, I wish we were like, a million sub YouTuber money. I
wish we had Marlon's man money.
Yeah, Marlon. He's a lawyer, by the way. That's how he makes all that money.
Yeah.
But if we had that kind of money, we should have flown to the Tank Bowl and, like, ironically cheered for that shit, and just had like a fake media day, and like
No, where's Cincinnati, Miami at?
Yeah,
we should turn that into a Tank Bowl.
7-0, guys. 7-0.
Jesus fucking Christ. Adam Wainwright, what's up, buddy?
Is this his last game? That Fossil is out there pitching? Oh my god. This has got to be his last professional
Adam
game.
Wainwright's out there. Like, Dakota Hudson got pulled. Like, this is the polar opposite of Braves Cardinals Game 5.
Yeah.
The Cardinals were not meant to be here.
Yeah, sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. And they are getting windshielded up. All right, I'm going to read one more. I don't know if we're going to do an NBA. I'm just so pissed off at the NBA right now. I'm not sure.
I don't know if I'll even do a hater's guide for them.
Yeah.
As weird as and bad as it sounds, like, it's just like, this whole shit's just soured me on it. And it mostly just be, you're fucked.
And it's not going to blow over. It's going to get worse as the season goes. Like, everyone already hates the Lakers enough. LeBron just became the villain, but in a totally bad way. Like, when you're the villain,
LeBron was always the villain,
Well, when you're the villain because your team is good, that's a good villain. Like, you're the heel. When you're a villain because everyone hates you, that's really bad.
And you can make an argument for a bunch of players like that.
Right.
Kobe in his latter years, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, CP3, Dwight Howard.
CP3 is
it's happened to a lot of players.
CP3 is another universally hated player. Like, just get out of here with that shit. I'm going to read this one more from Moreno. We just traded Peters to the Ravens, and as I was driving to work. Any thoughts on who won the trade? I feel like it's too early to tell. I feel like it was better for the Rams to boost. I mean, clearly the Rams are all in on the Super Bowl, and even so, Ramsey doesn't fix their offensive line problems at all. They look
the problem with Marcus Peters was that he was bad in LA. Like, he got burned on a lot of man-to-man coverages.
It's true. But if you look at the games now, the 49ers just bent the Rams over.
Oh, they crushed them. They took them out on offense.
We got Bengals and Rams. The only question here for me is Bengals in eternal sadness? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Ravens. Bengals, Ravens. And are the Ravens now the division leaders, even though... Well, Cleveland's terrible.
I want to say Ravens, but that whole division is garbage.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is on their third string quarterback, and they won a home game in LA, but I don't know. I'm going to have to put the Ravens as the AFC North.
Yeah. As I said, that whole division is garbage.
Oh my gosh. Cleveland looked so bad. Got fucking Baker Mayfield, 5 TDs, 11 picks.
To be fair, 3 of those went off the receiver's hands, but that shows there's no attention to detail.
Yeah.
They have talent, but they don't use it. And that's on coaching.
Freddie Kitchens. Yep. Comes down to it's hot in your Freddie Kitchens, man. Yes, sir. All right, read some Snapper chats.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I had to
go
on about the baseballs. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, got to do it.
Whatever rocks your boat.
Yeah.
Alex Moreno for 2. Ironically, Talib is out for a while. I'm worried. That's what the thing is. Like, I feel like they're just swapping out for an upgrade. But I don't know if it's going to be enough of that defense. Like, they have some game changers, but they don't have the depth they had.
Hopefully they're not shooting themselves in the foot with that.
Well, dude, if they get eliminated from the playoffs and these 2 first-round picks turn out to be huge, that could backfire pretty badly. But, once again, people love Sean McVay.
Yeah. They'll make the playoffs. I'm not sure if they're Super Bowl bound, but they'll make the playoffs.
TIE Fighter 94. Biggest disappointment, Braves or Dodgers? Easily Dodgers. Braves are still early in their window. The Dodgers, they had to do something this year.
Yeah, the Dodgers are like, hey, the Braves are like, hey, we got Acuna, we got all this pitching, we got all these studs. Dodgers were World Series or bust, and their balloon burst. Their season burst like a glass rod in your urethra. That's what happened to them. Painful.
And they're going to repeat the same damn thing next year. Dave Roberts is still there.
Yeah, he's coming back.
What a idiot move.
Like a glass rod in your urethra. Who?
Uncultured Barbarian for 5. Chargers at Titans Sunday at 3. Prepare yourselves for a surprise tank bowl.
Marcus Mariota got benched.
Mm-hmm. He did not look good, but now they have white Marcus Mariota and Ryan Tannehill.
Yes.
Seriously, look at them. They're the same damn quarterback.
Slightly mobile, not as fast.
Slight in height, average arm, somewhat accurate, can move around in the pocket, very injury prone. Yeah. They're the same quarterback.
Tannehill's not as fast as Mariota, though. But yes, head problems. Not fully there. Has a great. Well, Tannehill would have good games and then just completely shit the bed.
Yeah, he just fall apart.
Seahawks,
or get injured.
Seahawks and Browns. All right, so the Seahawks were trailing most of this game, and then the Browns started shitting the bed. Seahawks, I would say, it's tough.
Say wild
card for them because they're not going to win the division. We have a surprise. We have some real movement here in those rankings.
Oh yeah,
real movement. Browns, are we gonna false hope?
They're false hope still. They are still false hope.
They're the epitome of.
They aren't canceled yet.
How the fuck are they under 500? I mean,
because they're the Browns. That's why they're under 500.
Yeah, you're not. It's headed towards disaster. If they go 7-9, I'm telling you, after all the hype, it's sadness embodied. Sadness embodied.
Then what would you do? I feel like Jimmy Haslam would fire everyone again. Because that's what Jimmy Haslam does.
Yeah. Well, Freddie Kitchen's getting fired after this year. That's happening. So
he ain't ready.
No, he's not ready. Beast of Metal, 1989. Well done, Dodgers. You've done the unthinkable and shit yourselves royally in a Game 5 on your own field. Couldn't be more proud of you. Yeah, that was epic. I loved it. It
was hilarious.
I really thought that the Nats were done. Like, I was ready.
Well, they should have been done in the wild card game, but then Josh Hader imploded.
And now they are only, 7 innings away from a World Series with oh my gosh, even the well hit balls are going right at Nats. Like they're playing their best defense right now, and Patrick Corbin is dealing out there. All right. Beast of Metal again, worthless pieces of F than I could imagine. Holy effing shit. It's like you embodied the spirit of the casting couch. Choose to go snort coke. Yeah, it was bad, man. Like, I cannot believe that they lost. And tried to breed with a chihuahua. You're goddamn pathetic. I like how he censored goddamn. I spit in your faces and shit on your logo repeatedly. Now it sounds like South Park a little bit. Seriously, though, you idiots could have at least made the World Series and get swept by those fucking Yankees. See, he said damn, but I said fucking. You ruined my dream of seeing my asshole brother-in-law turn inside out from cringing. Well, yeah.
You saw that earlier.
Yeah, you just got it early. That was a nice rant. I like that. I felt like that was cathartic for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Him writing it and me getting to express it out loud. Eagles Vikings. Eagles are fucking
They
bad.
are false hope.
I was watching EDP have like a meltdown.
Dude, they got wrecked.
on
Let's
his-
remember too, with a guy like Kirk Cousins, with the Eagles talking that much shit about him being the weakest link, and he
Good old
goes
Zach.
out and skies 4 touchdowns
Yeah,
against
Zach Brown talked shit,
and got cut.
got hit. And then
Did
got
somebody
released.
say Eagles?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, I did say Eagles.
I just said Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
That was so painful to watch. Oh my god.
Oh, did you? It was like getting punched in the dick, or whatever your nether regions were. I'm sorry that happened. Not really.
Yeah,
No,
it was
not
supposed
at
to be
all.
a nice day. We went on my uncle's boat. We went to a crab shack in Delaware to watch the game, and then that happened.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Their offense was infested with crabs. I saw that happen.
Understatement.
That was ugly. That was ugly. So.
At least if you guys have crabs, Aguilar won't catch them.
No, that's babies, not crabs.
Yeah, we was catching them. Unlike Aguilar. Uh-huh.
Unlike Aguilar, yeah.
That was painful to watch if you're an Eagles fan, but lovely to watch if you're a Giants fan. Where do we put these Vikings? Are they back in the hunt for
I don't
a
know,
wild
because
card?
the NFC is so top heavy right now. I don't know where.
They seem to have righted the ship. They got to play 2 sorry-ass NFC East teams in a row. And,
I want to see them against better competition.
You never know. You got to go by the data that you have. And who are the Vikings playing next week, though? They got the Lions. So, yeah, they're gonna reel off some wins, some dubs here. It's good for them. But how was the boat, by the way?
The boat was wonderful. I loved it. My mother hated it, but I loved it.
Did you get seasick? Or-
No, it was just a matter of she's not used to. She hasn't been in a boat in a long time, and my
yeah.
uncle went pretty fast in the Delaware River, and there was no oh shit bar for her to grab onto. So
yeah. She's like in that
she
turn
was-
down for what? That video where the guy crashes the
Bouncing
boat.
around the back of the boat
You know what they say?
like a beach
The
ball.
2 happiest days of a boat owner's life is the day he buys the boat and the day he sells it. So, if you go in boating, you got to make sure it's not yours. Boat.
Oh, it's definitely not mine. And yeah, she was just scared that she was just going to get yeeted into the river.
Yeeted. Mm-hmm.
Yeeted.
Yes. Well, thanks for checking in, Dodge, and sharing your misery. Oh, do you want to talk any shit about Georgia before you check out?
We beat Georgia. Oh my god, I am still so happy about that.
I think the world's happy about that, to be
World
honest
is
with you.
masturbating and pleasuring themselves greatly. And Georgia could still win the SEC if they get their shit together. And
And then Bama loses too.
well,
I
yeah,
mean,
they
the
gotta beat
refs-
Bama.
The refs were trying to give it back to the dogs. They were trying to give it back, and my mother even told me to be quiet because I was cussing at the TV so much over it. But
Wow, you got told.
it was a wonderful feeling when Rodrigo Blankenship missed.
I did not expect that. I was like, oh, okay, we're going to a third overtime, and then Kazoo missed the field goal, and I was like, holy shit, I've never seen it.
And I'm over here thinking, oh my god, Ag is going to have this be my 7 OT game. He's not going to have 7 OT be his thing anymore. And then, nope, he missed.
Yeah,
That was a relief.
that was. They tried so hard to give that game away, but Willie Muschamp, everyone did. So
Oh, Muskrat, you drive me insane.
you do it. All right.
Thanks for having me, y'all,
All right,
and
everyone.
I'll hit y'all up after the show.
Are you doing an afterburn tonight or?
Given that the Radio Dead Air got moved to tonight as opposed to last night, I'm not doing an afterburn tonight. I will be doing a stream tomorrow, and we'll talk about Friday. Let's
Okay.
just put it that way.
All right. Well, thanks for
All right.
checking in.
Thanks for having me. See
Love
you
you,
gentlemen
stars.
after the show.
Peace.
All right. Read some. I think we're at Trevor Tower.
Trevor Taormina, yes.
Taormina.
For 5. Steelers win. Pens win a back-to-back. Penn State wins and moves up to number 7. And it's been a good week. Sorry, not sorry about mentioning PSUUT. Well, let's put it this way. Pitt's actually not sucking ass either, even though they've blown a bunch of leads.
Yeah.
So, good times. I mean,
Good times.
Pens look interesting. I mean, Sam Lafferty looks good. They got some depth. Brandon Tanev looks like a nice bottom sixer. Erica Branson and
He's a
Jack
bottom,
Johnson are
alright.
trading places on being a scratch,
Uh-huh.
and that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So, I'll take it.
Yep. All right.
That'll do. And let's continue on with Mason Mahoney for 5. I'll be at a concert tonight, so I won't be watching live. My one question, what is y'all's biggest guilty pleasure music-wise?
I have one, but you go first.
I do too. Disco. I grew up with it.
So in college, I was in a fraternity, and they made us memorize 2 songs. One was Mambo Number 5, which is not a bad song. The other was I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. And I know all the lyrics to it. I know, like, I want it that. But anytime I hear it, it does remind me of being in college. The song sucks, like, technically, but, you know, it's like...
They don't care. They just want to see some, like, 20-year-old guys dancing on stage.
Full head of hair, and... women were actually semi-attracted to me. And yeah, so I do have it in my iPod. But I'm not going to fall in.
That's something you don't admit.
No, it's not something that I'm going to listen to, like, or if it comes on the radio, like, you know, if I'm listening to it, the windows definitely have to come up. So, yeah. You guys haven't seen that picture of me with hair? It doesn't exist. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That was redacted.
Read one more.
Redacted a long time ago. With Mason Mahoney for 5. By the way, the band I'm seeing is called Battle Beast. Listen to their Bringer of Pain album and thank me next week. Have a good stream, guys. Y'all rock.
Thank you, Mason. You're
Definitely.
awesome. I hope
Thank you,
you're
brother.
hearing this on the replay. Battle Beast. That sounds like a death metal. You know, like a Battle Beast.
That or it sounds like a like fighting robots.
Yes.
It's one of the names. Battle Beast.
Monster Magnet. Something like. Oh, you mean like Battle Bots?
Yeah, Battle Bots.
Yeah, but Battle Beast. Uh-huh. All right, let's look at this. What game are we on? Texans and Chiefs. The Chiefs are out of the Super Bowl contention right now.
Like, they look mortal as hell. They technically should be 3-3.
Patty Mahomes' ankle is bothering him. They got the shit kicked out of him by the Colts.
I'd say they're more worried about their defense.
Yeah, Chiefs are now the division.
It looks just as bad as it did the last couple weeks.
And the Texans are clearly the division favorites right now. They could give a lot of teams trouble. Deshaun Watson is a goddamn
He is
stud.
good. He is good.
Goddamn stud.
Quite. Very, very good.
That was an entertaining game. I mean, you know, it was back and forth, but the Texans pulled it out, man. A lot of Texans fans are pleasuring themselves right now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They had a must-win, and they won it.
All right. Alcide for Canadian $6.99. What is your biggest positive or negative surprise? Hold on, this thing re-scrolled on me. I'm reading the fucking stream, man. God damn it. What is your positive or negative surprise yet in the hockey world? Edmonton definitely surprised
Edmonton's
me.
undefeated. Buffalo, a little bit. They look like a different team.
Yeah.
New Jersey looks like ass.
New Jersey's terrible. They're fucking terrible, man.
But
it's a long 81 fucking games, man. 81 games, dude. They could pull it around.
Maybe.
Nats,
but they'll probably have to fire a coach.
Yeah.
Or two,
Nats
or 5.
We're 19 and 32 or something at one point. The Nats are on the verge of going to the World Series. So you never know. St. Louis was terrible last year, weren't they? Weren't they out of
They were bad until January. They were dead last in early January.
And then someone started playing Laura Branigan, and they pulled it out of their ass. The Texas Cowboy 56. I'm wondering if UT realized that if the Nats win the World Series title, that 3 of his legacy of failure teams would have won a title. Eagles, Blues, maybe Nats. Well, you know.
No. It's not Eagles. It's Capitals.
Caps were, yeah. Caps. Blues.
Eagles were just a general team.
Yeah. And then the Nats. So, hey, man, you play the odds long enough. One of these
Yeah,
teams.
I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, they still have the talent. I mean, I expected them to still compete this year.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, like, it was kind of a joint thing. In terms of giving them a congrats video, I don't know if I will because they're just so far away from their Expos past that it doesn't feel like their same team. So I don't know how to really think about that.
Yeah. Did you notice that last night during the game that Matt Patricia wore a hat that said 1934 on it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the last time that Detroit's won a championship?
No, I think it was the last time Washington was in the World Series, or it may have been the year Detroit.
Yeah. Maybe it was the year that they were founded. It seems like the last year that they won anything.
Were founded in 30. No, Detroit Lions were good in the 50s.
They're, yeah, okay. Conman752, thoughts on the Marcus Peters trade. How much do you guys think this helps the Ravens, and how does this mean the Rams are all in on getting Jalen Ramsey? Love the show and your channels. Yeah, I like adding by subtracting there and then adding. So Ramsey's going to play Jalen Ramsey ball. And the Ravens, I think they got, what, a linebacker out of it? And
yeah, they got like a depth linebacker.
Yeah.
The Rams did, so.
I think the Ravens probably end up winning the most out of it. And also the Jags. I mean, obviously they're acquiring picks so that when they're in London, they'll have a good team.
Perhaps.
And then Conman752, one more. Ignore the second part of my last snapper chat. Instead, is that the part about loving the show on our channels? Okay. Instead, my new question is, which other disgruntled player will be traded next and to where? I think we're done making trades.
I'm hearing rumors about Trent Williams maybe going somewhere.
I forgot about that. To the Browns.
Yeah, but I don't know who they give up. I don't know if they're near the cap.
They don't have any equity. We should trade Mike Tomlin to the Redskins.
Mike Tomlin. Yeah, that would make sense, though. The Steelers don't fire coaches. Up, you're traded. Bye.
Mike Tomlin. Yeah, trade him. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do one more game. We had, the Falcons and the Cardinals played a game because the schedule said so, and it actually turned out to be a good game with the Cardinals advancing to the tank in their tank, or actually advancing the Falcons tank. So I'm going to end the Falcons season. They
are canceled. Their defense is garbage and their coaching is garbage, and they are wasting the talent throughout their team because fuck everything.
Yes. Fuck it, M. And the Cardinals were
They're
canceled.
false hope.
You're going to put them all the way in the fall. So they've gotten out of tanking, season canceled, all the way to false hope.
Maybe, because they're going to think that they're good because they're a garbage team.
Yeah, they're 2-3. They could beat the Giants next week and be 500. It's possible.
That's what I mean.
I will.
Like they shouldn't be there, but you know what? They're going to be there.
I might put a screwdriver through my nutsack if the Giants lose to the Cardinals. Not really, figuratively, but
they're going to pretend that Cliff Kingsbury is doing the right thing, even though his defense sucks and he has no line.
I could see the Giants having a lot of trouble with Kyler Murray, like him just running all over the place.
Pretty much.
Ooh. All right. Okay.
Let's go. Alex Moreno for 2. Jalen Ramsey is here, baby. Yes. For a massive price, and it's huge risk. But, not a bad deal, though. I mean, Ramsey will upgrade that secondary.
Yeah.
But just hope it pans out, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Hope it pans out.
Let's go to Beast of Metal for 250. Not edgy enough, 5 points. Do bath salts.
I mean,
could you imagine yourself on bath salts in the stream?
No. I mean, I just can't see myself doing bath salts.
I don't know. I don't think I can imagine anyone doing bath salts.
You'll be so drunk, like you'll try anything, but then you're smart enough to know that it's not good to do heroin or bath salts. Like one time I was very drunk in San Diego and my buddy was like, let's go to Mexico. And I was like, that's a no for me, dog.
Let's go to Mexico.
Yeah, he was like, let's go to Mexico. I was like, I'm out on that. out, and I was very drunk off of tequila. Like, it would have been perfect to go to Tijuana, and I was like negative on that.
Nah, I'd rather not die.
I was like, let's not go to a foreign country right now. Okay. Not go to another country. Okay, do another one.
That I can, sir. Let's go to GN for 2. Do the Nationals win the World Series? LOL card. That's tough.
Too hard to call right now.
Yeah, I think they have a good chance against the Yankees. Against the Astros, I have no idea.
The Yankees. The Yankees.
The Yankees lose. It's a good feeling.
And Mike Engels, read that one.
Mike Engels for 5. As a petty-ass Cubs fan, seeing the Cards choke like this is glorious. Suck it with your 11 rings of glory. I think everyone in the NL Central's enjoying this.
Yes, everyone is loving it. The Brewers are like, fuck it. We might have choked away the lead to this team that's currently in winning, but fuck it. We have an excuse. Our best player was hurt. Okay. 49ers and Rams, moving day here. I'm going to put the 49ers in Super Bowl contention. They're
very close.
I'm going to put them in there. They've got an offense. They've got a defense. Jimmy G's playing well. They just shut down.
They dominated one of the most potent offenses in recent history.
Yeah, they shut them down. I heard, who was it saying? Jim Rome, he says they are who we did not think they were, or something like that.
I thought they had like an ability, but they had to show something.
I didn't think they were.
Because I thought last year was going to be their emergence, then everyone got injured.
Yeah, well, I didn't think they had shit, so I was completely wrong on them.
It was a bunch of question marks. I thought they'd do better than they did last year, but I thought 7-9, 8-8, around that era.
I'm gonna have to put these Rams now because they might not win the division in the wild card chase. And then you got the Seahawks playing well too.
You got to go false hope.
Yeah, it's getting crowded. Are you gonna put the Rams in false hope? No, I'm gonna put them in wild card.
Yeah.
They just picked up Ramsey. They just got help. All right. Read some Snapper chats.
Again, sir. Let's go. Harold Kaufman for $15. You guys should have more faith in yourselves. Your stream is not a dumpster fire. It's just a normal trash can fire.
Nah.
By the way, go Jets. How about them Cowboys?
How about them? That was a great game for me to watch, too.
That was a great game for all of us to watch. Dallas playing down to their competition, looking past their opponent. Right. Oh, let's not take the points and then immediately get burned with a 94-yard reception.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Good old Lao Cowboys. Lao boys. That was a bad
How about them Cowboys?
How do you lose to a team that doesn't want, the Jets are tanking? I was very surprised at how bad they were.
They were trying to give them the game on the final drive.
Yeah. They tried everything.
It's here, have a bunch of random flags. They still couldn't win.
Nope. All right, read these next ones.
Yes, sir. Let's keep on rolling this train. Lightning 10 for 2. Do you think Jack Hughes is still good? He's 18. It's too early to do this, man.
He's 12 years old. Give him some time to develop.
Yeah, he's got to develop.
He hasn't even hit puberty.
Woody Banner 96 for 2. As a Titans fan, I nominate Heisman 13 for offensive coordinator.
Who's Heisman 13? Just some random dude?
I'm not sure, but he'd probably do better.
He would do. I think anyone would do better. I think our friend Kevin would do better than that. All right.
Watashi ga kita for $250.
Like
Steelers undergoing a new age steel curtain? Maybe.
Maybe.
I feel like they do better with a different coordinator, but they have some pieces.
Don't jerk off too hard to the fact that you won a game in LA where they had to go to a hard count. Okay, in their own home stadium.
The Chargers' offensive line looks fucking horrible.
Right. When you're at home and the other team causes you to do a hard count, that's got to be disheartening.
They've been doing that for a while. Remember when the Eagles came into?
Yeah, it's true.
Broncos do that all the time. Raiders every year.
All right, let's bring on Michael Von Magnum for this next following game. Hold on, I gotta adjust some stuff here. Oops, wrong one.
I'll read another Snapchat
Yeah.
while you add him on. Joe Haas for 5. Hey guys, no laundry at college today. My question is, how good of a GM is Don Sweeney? His RFA signings are amazing, but his UFA signings are terrible. Don Sweeney is a weird one. Him and Cam Neely, like they'll act like they run like clowns, and then they'll pull off some great depth and drafting, and then build their team from within. It's really weird.
Yeah.
They were one game away from winning the cup.
So, Kevin, are you on behavioral watch right now?
Am I on what? Drugs? I wish I was right now.
No, I'm saying like, are they checking in on you and making sure that you're okay? You know, no, you're not allowed to. You had to turn in your belt, I think.
I had to turn in my belt, my gun, my knives,
Shoelaces,
everything.
Yeah, you weren't allowed.
Any sharp objects in the house and the room is now gone.
The oven had to be cut off. You got the shit kicked out of you by I mean, you not personally, but the Titans got the crap kicked out of them by one of the worst teams in the NFL. And that was ugly.
No, not the shit. Like the entire, not just the shit, the guts, the brains, the entire organ system just got
you got
vacuumed right out of there.
You got American History X'd is what happened. You got curb stomped. What is up with Mariota? Is he done? Are they not gonna?
We cooked him. He is well done.
He's Andrew Luck.
He looked like it was a last gasp of relevance. Like that was ugly.
All right, you're gonna have to call it. Or do we cancel the season? Or do you
we go straight to eternal sadness? How about that one?
I don't think it's that bad. But
give it that, Brett. That's a season
cancel
canceler.
The season. We'll cancel the season.
We'll cancel the season. I feel bad for the defense because they're only giving up 15 points a game. But the problem is that the last 2.5 games, they've only scored 7 points total.
That's terrible.
That's because you have no offense, and Mike Vrabel ass is getting very, very warm on that hot seat.
Mike Vrabel,
he's shooting himself in the dick. But
yeah,
it's not just that. It's the fact that you remember back in 2016, with DeMarco Murray and how they were the leading rushing attack, and all you can hear was how good the offensive line was. That was because they had, back then in 2016, that was because they had Russ Grimm as their offensive line coach. When the coaching switch changed from Mike Mularkey to Mike Vrabel, none of the staff came back.
Mm-hmm. And
now they have Keith Carter. Who is Keith Carter, you ask? Well, I looked him up, and he was formerly a running backs coach for the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow.
So what did you expect?
Running back coach is your line coach?
Running backs coach as our offensive line coach.
So he doesn't really know like blocking schemes. Like he only know he's only gonna know like how to open up stuff.
He's only gonna know how to run scheme for run blocking. Even that isn't really good.
But even then, like you're only caring about Derrick Henry. He did poorly as well.
Well, they're stacking the box and they're like, "Hey, throw the ball, Mariota," and he's like, "Yeah, here, I'll throw it," and then he fucking fucks up, and that's how it is.
No, he doesn't throw it, and then he gets sacked. Or more recently, he throws in and it's going to get picked, which he didn't really do the entire time this season up until this point.
Who's a bigger bust? Jameis or Marcus?
Does it really matter at this point?
Jameis can't stop making turnovers, and Marcus Mariota just can't do anything.
Jameis can't make turnovers, and Marcus is just afraid to throw the ball now.
I think Jameis is the bigger bust because he's the number one overall. Right. And then Marcus,
Marcus at least won a playoff game.
Yeah, that's true. Winston hasn't even been in the playoffs.
Nope.
No, he hasn't.
All right.
But Tampa hasn't made the playoffs since 2008, I think.
Let's put the Broncos in false hope. And Kevin, do you have any parting words as you return to your hole of sadness?
Into the hole I go. Into the hole I go.
All right. Hey, thanks for popping in, by the way, and giving us your salty Tennessee take.
No problem.
All right.
See you after
Have
the
a
show.
good evening. Yep. See you after the show. See,
Peace out, man.
it's awesome when we get this thing. We actually have figured out a couple things, like how to do an actual show. You know?
And how to bring in guest correspondents.
Yes.
And
Like
KPO crying
appropriately.
about the Browns.
Mhm. All right.
And Flemlo going AWOL because his Bengals are
Well, he
trash.
doesn't want to admit that he's a Bengals fan right now.
I wouldn't blame him.
Joe Haas. Hey guys, no, did you read this one?
Yeah, I read that
Okay.
one.
Sad frisbee. My grandpa is in the hospital and someone took my wallet, so life's rough. But you guys make life a little better. Here's my money. Keep being awesome. Hey, prayers for your grandpa.
I hope he gets better, man.
yeah. Hope he gets better. And money's just a thing. Hopefully you gotta cancel your cards, and it's a pain in the ass, but you'll be fine.
People stealing your wallet is annoying because you have to redo like everything.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. My kid hit another car today with his car. Fucking idiot. No, I love him, but he really kind of ticked me off.
And he's under your insurance, so you got to pay for it.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting raked over the coals. $540 a month now. Beast of Metal 1989ers, $5 in RE Georgia Sports. If Chase Elliott doesn't win at Kansas, 50K gallons of Napa motor oil will flood Yinzer basement, and I'll make it happen. Wow, he's saying that Chase Elliott is a lock. Keyboard Monkey sent $4.99 because he accidentally hit submit before he typed in anything, but we'll take it. That's going in a stripper's ass. Uncultured Barbarian people kvetch about ref ball. Love the Yiddish word, by the way. But the worst travesty last night was Booger on the mic. Yes. Does he have blackmail material on the head of ESPN or something? He must know that they gave secret contributions to China or something like that. And Booger was last night got me when he was like, the Lions up 13-3 in danger of giving up a touchdown and trailing now. And I'm like, thanks for
He says like the most obvious shit. If they give up a touchdown, they're going to be back in the game. It's like, no shit.
Thank you, Booger. You're more
No
Captain
fucking
Obvious
shit.
than John
You think?
Madden.
You fucking think?
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised they kept that guy because he was pretty awful last year, too.
Maybe that's his appeal. He's like an everyman. He makes dumb people feel smart. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You ever wonder what dumb people talk about? Like when one not so smart person talks to another. Maybe it's what Booger says. That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna read this last one. My life is a dumpster fire. I watched the Cowboys lose to the butt fumble. I'm still laughing while Dad has gone MIA with all other Cowboy fans. That's gotta hurt when your dad's a Cowboy fan. It's just gotta hurt because you expect your parents to be responsible. And speaking of that, let's do the Jets and the Cowboys. The Jets season is still canceled. I don't give a shit that they beat the Cowboys, that they beat a playoff team. They suck. And Tree, are you gone? Did you cut out? Did your mic get unplugged again? See, as soon as we laud ourselves for having a decently produced show, Tree's mic gets unplugged. He's probably talking right now. He's probably going on a rant about Bob Nutting. And he's just like, I can't fucking stand this goddamn team. The fucking Yinzer and all this shit. The fucking Pittsburgh and Ben Roethlisberger and his hurt elbow. And then he just didn't realize that his mic is unplugged. Wow.
Check. Okay, we got it now.
Oh, we're back?
I had to go back to the other mic. Yeah.
Oh.
I was wondering why you kept cutting me off. Because
Yeah.
I was about to say that the greatest sin a parent can do for their child is to make them a Cowboys fan.
No, but in this case, it's his dad that's the Cowboys fan. That's like
Yeah,
even
like-
worse.
But still, like that, their parents failed.
Well, my oldest, he doesn't really pay attention to football, but he claims he's a Cowboys fan, but he doesn't own any Cowboys gear. Like he picked them to piss me off. Just like if your parents are liberal, you're a conservative. That's kind of what he did that for, Mm-hmm.
So you're saying your son's a liberal? Is that what you're saying?
No, we raised him.
Fucking kidding.
You know what?
I don't know if we can even say those words on the air because we'll get canceled.
Yes, social justice warrior. Yes. Okay. We're gonna put the Cowboys in false hope, right?
Yeah, they are false hope.
Who's gonna win the
Like,
division though? Like it's
maybe the
they're-
Eagles, your Giants could still win the division.
Ah, you're
Remember, the
fucking
Giants are only one game back. Why they're still false hope.
The Cowboys are gonna win the fucking division, dude. And that's all that she wrote. And the Jets' season's canceled. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Keyboard Monkey, as a Carolina resident, at the recommendation of Tree, I got into hockey during playoff time last year. Should I be hopeful with the Canes being 5-1? Absolutely.
I think so, yes.
Absolutely.
They look legit.
They look very good. They're getting Mrazek. It looks like he's holding up, and we're jinxing them right now by saying good things about him. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time. Look at the Nationals.
Yep. Look at them. They're fucking playing their asses off right now. Dodger of Zion, mind if I pop in to complain about the Eagles? We already did that. Thank you. You didn't have to pay $5 to get in. And then last one here before we round out some more games. Scott's Talks. You guys should do a show featuring Draw Play Dave, and Chiseled Adonis. It would be fun in my opinion. You know, it's hard to get in touch with other influencers. You know, other YouTubers.
Yeah, well, most of the time, like, it's also that sometimes they want to be on their own, or sometimes like they have a lot of shit going on. So,
yeah, some of them really suck
like,
at checking their DMs. Because I asked Bob Maneri if he wanted to come on, and he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" So, which I get because we're nobodies.
I'm surprised people respond to me.
Yeah, well, Dangle didn't, but anyways, all right. Last couple games. Steelers, Chargers. Where you gonna put them Steelers? Where you gonna put them?
False hope, baby. Put him in that false hope.
Yes, indeed.
It's a new day for Steeler Nation. We beat the shit out of an awful Chargers team that should be fucking dead.
Yeah.
And we nearly blew it. But you know what? False hope me up, motherfucker.
So I was so tired on Sunday night that I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock, and they were up 21-0 or something, and I was like, "There's no way that they lose this game." And then I woke up and I saw 20.
They found a way.
Yeah, they really tried hard.
They found a way.
They did. Where do you put these Chargers, man?
Ooh, they are very close to getting canceled, but I'm gonna say false hope because of their previous reputation.
Yeah. Let's keep them there.
They lose next week, their season is canceled.
Start reading some snappers, will you?
Yes, sir. Let's go with Alex Moreno for 5. Some homeless guy with a Cowboys jersey tried to sell me a bank of crack when I was waiting for the Metrolink once. Even the suburbs have the homeless.
I mean,
that's LA though.
Yeah, but if you want to get crack delivered out into the suburbs, that's the way to do it, man. You know.
Pretty much.
Yep.
GN for 2. Treem, please make a congrats Cardinals video. Maybe.
What if they lose like 11-0?
Yeah, this is ugly. They're only going on pace to score 2 runs in this entire series.
2 runs. Yeah, definitely a power outage.
Yeah, and if the way Corbin's pitching, he's at 9 strikeouts right now.
I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on. They scored another run.
Oh.
They scored a home run.
Oh, they gave up a home run.
They've scored 3 runs in this series.
Oh. Wow. Who just hit it? Molina?
Yeah, Yadier Molina.
That's probably one of his last at-bats.
Yes.
His career is sundowning, right? This is his last year.
I think next year's his last year.
Oh, next year? I thought this was his last year. Look at Yachty running around the bases. All right, read some more.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. I'm just doing a little shit posting on the Twitters. Beast of Metal 1989 for 10. Terrible officiating / rules. NASCAR begs not to be left behind. Witness Clint Boyer lose 4 laps on a simple spin because being hooked to a wrecker automatically sends you to the garage, never to return.
Some
NASCAR is really good at those rules.
Yeah, they got some weird rules. Like, I mean, you can't be trying to break the rules in NASCAR, man. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing it. The Taco Man. Hudson's done. Law Cardinals. Cardinals is what it is. Did your mic check out?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
I think I'm. Somebody tried to call me.
Oh, I just read the snapper chat. And
Yeah,
then Lord.
yeah. Someone tried to call me. That might have been.
Oh, okay. And then read this Beast of Metals.
Yep, Beast of Metal 1989 for 5. I liked canceled better than tank offs. It's a good fit for teams that ship off first rounders for safeties that don't fix their high level systemic woes.
Yeah.
That hit deep.
That's a low blow. That's what we call a low blow.
That's very
in the
low.
industry.
Let me enjoy my false hope in peace.
All right, so the
Jesus fuck.
Packers and Lions. The Packers are being gifted the division.
Yeah, they don't look that great, but
No.
they're
I've
still
never
technically the division.
I've never seen a 5-1 team be so maligned, but they are.
Yeah,
They're gonna get there.
I'm aligning the Patriots 6-0. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, well, that's true. But they are the defending Super Bowl champions. I mean, come on. The Lions are false hope.
They are the epitome of false hope. They've been false hope for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And that game is why. Because no matter when you think you're able to step up, the gods want you to remember you're the Detroit Lions.
The gods show no mercy.
They never show mercy.
All right,
Never.
let's do the Bears. The Bears are false hope because
they're false hope for now because they have no offense.
Well,
and
every
they
day
need a
they wake
quarterback,
up.
and they will probably they will probably get desperate and trade for Cam Newton.
Every day that the Bears wake up, they're like, why didn't we draft Mahomes or Deshaun Watson?
Because they got enamored with Mitch Tristan Titties intangibles. That's why.
They wanted some biscuits. They want kissing biscuits. All right, the Colts.
They're very close to wild card.
They are, but they're false hope right now. The Bills are definitely a wild card.
Yeah, they're wild card right now.
I'm
not crazy about their offense, but their defense is really goddamn stout.
And the Raiders are definitely false hope.
False hope for now, but they got a shot at wild card.
Yeah, we might need to put a tier in between false hope and wild card, like
fringe contender or something like that.
Like more hope than false. All right, so there we have it. This is week 6 of the tier maker. Baker tier maker. All right, let's download this image here. Hopefully y'all don't see all the porn I have on my desktop. Got that folder.
Gotta get that Janet Jameson out, man.
Yeah. No, I got amputee porn in there. I got a whole folder.
All that fucked up shit, man.
Read some snapper chats while I wait for this. It's like froze up now. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Week 6. All right. Read some snapper chats, man.
Yep. Lork Project for 5. Have you guys paid any attention to the X today? If so, what are your thoughts? See some old names getting out there.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of ex-NFL players. Let's look at the XFL draft results.
Yeah, like saw Trent Richardson's name in that list. Luis Perez of the XFL fame. Cardale Jones. Zach Mettenberger. Wow. Landry Jones.
These are all very sad.
The guy that got burned, that made Joe Flacco a household name. He's in the XFL.
DeAndre Thompkins. Kari Lee. They took tight ends in the first round. Trey McGrath. They're like taking. Oh no, wait. These are skill positions. Sorry.
Yeah, they have the skill positions, then linemen, then linebackers. They disperse the quarterbacks.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a draft, like a real actual draft. It was like
a kind of like a snake draft of sorts.
Yeah. It was like a distribution / like, okay, everyone needs to be able to field a team, so don't take all the linemen, please, in the first round, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm seeing some interesting names here. So the DC Defenders.
There are some interesting ones.
Yeah.
Connor Cook.
Yep. Cornelius Edson.
Cornelius
Edson. Sammy Coates, Auburn
ex-Steeler who couldn't catch shit.
Yep. Let me see if I see any more names. That Andrew Jackson, former U.S. president, linebacker, Western Kentucky.
Also, just an update: they have confirmed Ryan Tannehill will get the start against the Chargers.
Oh my goodness!
So that is the end of Mariota.
Mariota's done. He's done.
Bust.
Yep. He's a bust. You don't put him back
Welcome to
in.
backup land.
Yep. Welcome to not even. Like, what does he bring to the table? Like,
Intangibles and clipboard holding.
yes. So much potential. But you know what potential is? Nothing. Right? That's what potential is. That's what I learned I was like, what is potential energy? I only cared about kinetic energy. I didn't give a fuck about potential energy. All right, where are we on the Snapper chats?
That I can.
Nick Shannon. Yes. For Tree, college football question. Can we get a Michigan football Lao Cow vid? Not until they lose this weekend. I am a Cleveland native and insufferable OSU fan.
I would just have to be a situation where you'd hype up for something and completely disappoint.
They did beat Iowa, right? So
Yeah, but they barely beat them. Iowa looked like shit. They have no
they
offense.
extended their season one week. You know.
Mm-hmm. They got to beat like a Penn State or Ohio State, and I don't know if they can do that.
Yeah. Jack Kablisky. There's a rumor that the Chargers could potentially move to St. Louis. That's
weird.
What do you think about
they
the
gotta
Chargers?
move back to San Diego.
So St.
That's
Louis,
where they belong.
Yeah, loses the Rams and then gets the Chargers. Like, what kind of game are we playing here?
That's just weird. I mean, St. Louis still has the stadium issues that San Diego had. Why would Spanos move there?
Yeah, the Edward Jones Dome. It's basically the RCA Dome with brick on the exterior. Like, it looks nice from the outside, but it's a piece of shit. Global Joy. All right, I'm going to read this last one. Thoughts on the Anaheim Ducks performances so far? I'm getting into hockey this season, and they'll be my team from now on. RIP. Also, RIP Charger season. Yeah, they're done. What are the
Anaheim
Ducks
isn't bad.
to?
I mean, they're still working. They got crushed by the Penguins over the weekend, but this is a rebuild.
Yeah, there should be fun. They might win like 30 some odd games. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
They'll be fine.
Yes, but they're 4-2 now. Enjoy it while it lasts.
As I said, they'll be fine.
They got
it's
a
too
good
early to
goaltender.
really gauge.
Yeah, they got a good goaltender. All right, read some more.
Jack Kablisky for 5.
read-
Why are my
oh.
Blackhawks
Oh,
putting in
never mind.
Crawford?
No. You're right. You're right.
Why are my Blackhawks putting in Crawford instead of Lehner? Blackhawks look man best because tradition. Corey Crawford has, the reputation of being a great goaltender, and Lehner's just Lehner.
Yeah,
they should put in Lehner, but they won't.
Yeah, Lehner should be starting, but maybe they're resting him now. That's so bizarre that Lehner just didn't end up in Long Island because he seemed to really like the Islanders, and then he left them for pretty much the same money that they gave Varmy.
I think the Islanders didn't want him back.
It's possible. He played his ass off. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Trout gave us $2. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Blaley Leisure for $2. Can't think of a worse week for Atlanta sports. I'd say 28-3 might up that.
That was bad. Yeah, and all the years that Atlanta blew those.
The World Series they blew. I would say 1980 was pretty bad for them.
Mm-hmm. 1996 when they were beating the shit out of the Yankees and they let them come back and just they had a 6-run lead. And then
I'd probably say 19. Well, like what else? Shit. I'd probably say 1998 or 99 when the Atlanta Hawks lost to the 8th seed Knicks.
Oh yeah.
And they got swept.
Yeah, that was bad. And the year that Eugene Robinson and they made it to the Super Bowl, and then Eugene Robinson bought a prostitute before the game, and kind of fucked that all up. They were gonna lose that game anyway.
Oh, they were getting crushed anyway.
Nathan Dewey, for $5, I'd make a comment about the Devils, but I got put in on a different line mid-game by John Hines. I don't think he makes it this year. If they
better not make it, dude.
Yeah.
Their structure is awful.
Yeah. Read these next ones.
Ben Steele for $2. Eagles win NFC East with a 9-7 record and win Sunday. That's a bold statement with those injuries.
I think someone will win with a 9-7 record. I don't know if it's the Eagles. I hope not.
Alex Moreno for 2. Alex, I nearly choked on my Mountain Dew when I saw the score.
Yeah.
And to follow it up, forget the Dodgers now. This is embarrassing. Well,
Yeah, the Nats
yeah,
are embarrassing a lot of teams right now, playing their asses
the
off.
straight up no lubing them. That's what's happening with
Yep.
the
No
Cardinals.
spit at all. Nope.
Nope,
It's
nothing.
bottom of the fourth.
Nintendo Wii for 2. This is an interesting question. Worst commish, Manfred, Silver, Bettman, or Goodell? Ooh. I got to go either Goodell or Manfred.
Manfred's. I don't know. Bettman, under Bettman's watch, an entire NHL season got canceled.
He's gotten a little better though. He seems
He's gotten
to have
better,
learned
but
because
under
the
his
CBA.
under his watch, an entire season got canceled. So I would say Bettman's the worst out of that group. That's just me.
Yeah.
Goodell has grown the league. His only problems are the administration of it, which is his problem.
Dude, a monkey could grow the NFL.
I know, that's true. The product is good. The product is good. Nathan Peterson, not to be confused with the GOAT. Do you think Cam has a chance to be traded because of how well Kyle Allen is playing? No, they're not going to trade him. They're going to probably rush him.
They may have a chance.
I
mean, you could get somebody to bite a first-round pick for the name.
I don't think so. I don't think they have buyers for him.
I don't know, man. Some people are desperate for QB help.
Too many questions. Beast of Metal 1989, a Skins fan I work with opined that Tomlin would be a good get. I doubled over in laughter on hearing this and didn't stop for 2 minutes. That's me every time someone brings up the fact that not only do I laugh at it being because it's a horrible move, I laugh at it because it could happen too.
Yeah, it would do nothing. Mike Tomlin he has his flaws, and they are very, very glaring.
Yeah.
So he's going to do nothing for the Redskins.
No, because the roster's terrible. Bruce Allen doesn't know what he's doing. He's not a talent evaluator.
It's the infrastructure.
Right. The culture is good.
The culture is actually damn good.
Yeah, the culture is actually, of losing all the time? That's, sure.
No, it's the culture of swilling Coors Light in the office.
Yeah. Yep. Gotta swill them Coors Lights. Yep. All right, read these next ones. And we're almost there, man.
Yep. Bo Woodcock for 5. Can't wait to hear if my reckless optimism for the 49ers is justified or not. Thank you guys for the great content. I mean, there's a lot of optimism for them.
They're in the Super Bowl tier. I mean, look at them. They could come out of the NFC. They are back and they are good.
Remember that Taro rating? They said 49ers versus Patriots in the Super Bowl, and I'm like, 49ers?
Yeah.
I was like, no. That'd be pretty creepy. Be very, very creepy. Let's go on to Nicholas Rijwani for 10. With the Nationals winning this pennant soon, my Seattle Mariners are a successful franchise in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Rockies are close. Oh, wait, Rockies made a World Series.
No, Rockies have been in a World Series.
Sorry.
Yep. Sorry. The Mariners have played the most seasons and not even sniffed a World Series.
Beast of Metal 1989 for 10. Tomlin after Chargers 2019. The standard is the standard. The X-ray machine is living in its fears of the rhythm of the flow. But we are who we thought they were, and they let us off the hook.
That's like 12 references right there in one.
And you also got a little Dennis Allen in there, too.
Yep. He knows how to work us. Darth Soldier for $5. You got to get Chiseled Adonis to join the dumpster fire. If you haven't seen his videos, they are solid and so funny. Yeah, I think he would be a good get. It's just like, I don't know if he knows that we exist, and I don't know if he would come on.
I think the thing that would be interesting is the contrast between him as an optimistic Steelers fan and me as a pessimist.
Well, you know what? Soft Drink Sports, he's a Giants fan, and he's like super optimistic all the time. And like, trust me, I love the kid. He's a good kid. But like, the optimism is almost like, it's so distracting because I'm usually used to salt and vinegar, like of my own misery. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's refreshing, don't get me wrong, but it's also like it takes you off guard. Did you ever hang out with someone that's like really nice and happy all the time, and you're like, "Fuck, you're
That's my mother.
yeah. You're nice and happy all the time. Like I'm salty and just cantankerous every day."
Mm-hmm.
Sean Pinkerton, is the Bills D good enough to make the AFC title game? Yeah, they're good.
I don't know about the offense though.
The offense is the question mark. Defense, hell yeah. Offense, Josh Allen's got to come through, man. But then you see how big of a difference Sam Darnold was for the Jets. It's fucking unreal.
Well, they have a real quarterback instead of a pylon.
Yeah. Actually, Beast of Metal 1989, $5. Actually, Chase's season is on life support because Hendrick apparently employs Voss as an engine tuner and because Blaney won Talladega. Didn't they have like some rain trouble down there in Talladega? And then
I'm not sure. I know they had a big one.
yeah. All right, you read these Morenos.
That I can do those. Alex Morenos. Check Insta or Discord. I gotta vent my laughter.
I can't check Insta right now.
I can't do it, unfortunately. Chargers are stuck in purgatory in LA. No fans. Lol.
None.
Well, that's the expectation when they got there, because they knew it was a stupid idea. But the problem is, like, they just wanted like the increased value of their team because they're in LA. Alex Moreno for 2. 3 of my 4 teams are mega disappointing right now. Concerned face.
Yeah. At least you have the Clippers. Or are you a Lakers fan? Oh God. It's gonna be a rough year.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Dead air.
Gonna go on this train. Carl Singleton for 2. Aerosmith or Queen? Both of you.
I'm gonna go Queen on that.
I'm gonna go Queen too. Aerosmith they're solid, but they're way overplayed.
You ever listen to Aerosmith when they were young? They sound so different than.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. That's Aerosmith. Yeah.
Dream on.
Yep. Dream on. Like you just, and he sounds like a lot like Mick Jagger, you know, Steven Tyler, because that's what they wanted to be. They want to be like a sort of a knockoff Rolling Stones, but they're good. They're good. Alex Moreno, I was born on the day Gary Anderson missed his field goal. That explains a lot. And Omar Rosales, that's a new one, I think, for $2. Do you think Jason Garrett is on the hot seat? His seat is on fire right now, but he'll be back. Is what'll happen. Oh, by the way, I see y'all in the chat talking about Brendan Gaughan going up in the air. You know, Brendan Gaughan was a college basketball player. He played for Georgetown. He was the only white kid on the entire team.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Tree, read these last 2 Snapper chats, and we can actually wrap up after.
We can wrap up at a decent time.
Yeah.
Taylor Burns for 5. Why ain't Gettleman pull the trigger on Ramsey? All 2 first rounder. Because they're not ready to compete and they don't want the baggage.
They need more. They need to draft linemen. Nate Solder is going to die at some point, and they need defensive
he's not
help.
already dead.
Yeah, they need corners. They need safeties. They need so much. And they need a wide receiver. They need a big target. Like they are missing a lot of parts. The only non-question mark is 2 good ones to have is running back and quarterback. So that's it.
Jags Rule 21. Glad we finally got rid of cancer. Now I know how Steelers fans felt trading AB. Like Tree said in his vids before, miss the talent, won't miss the drama. Hoping those picks are worth something. Go Jags, Duval. The problem with that trade, though, is Jalen Ramsey is a cancer, but your bigger cancer is Coughlin and Marone. They're the ones holding you back.
Yeah. It's sad because Coughlin had engineered a team that was pretty much right there for the Super Bowl, and
they got ahead of themselves and they just imploded.
Yeah, well, they couldn't trust Blake Bortles. They didn't have a piece there.
That was
the
a mistake.
Nats are trying to give up some runs. It's they got 1st and 3rd with nobody out, top of the 5th. Corbin's starting to actually labor a little bit.
Yeah, that happens though.
But he's such a strikeout artist. Like, you probably get Dexter Fowler here to K, and then maybe get out of
Dexter Fowler hasn't done shit.
Yeah, well, it's not a good time to start. Well, there we go. We actually got a show in under 2 hours.
That's crazy.
Expecting us to. I like this new 8:00 start time. Do you think?
I don't mind it. I mean, it's not like 11 o'clock when I'm done.
I know. Just got tired. You got any? Oh, you're working on sports ball, right?
Yeah, I am. I mean, most of the stuff there isn't really much to talk about in most of the games, but I'm hoping for it to be out tomorrow.
I'm a little pissed off because I did a video on the pass interference rule, the challengeable pass interference, and it's coming out tomorrow. But then last night happened, and I'm like,
none of the challengeable pass interferences have done anything. Only one of them has been overturned.
No, it's there's been 40 and 7 have been overturned, but it's still
but it's not working.
The last 21.
It's like they want to side with the officials. So like, the only reason I can explain is that they don't have enough evidence, or their egos don't want to be.
Well, it's that, and they basically said, look, unless it's egregious, we're not overturning it. And even then, we're not overturning it. Like, the point of the rule is just completely toothless. There's really no purpose in having it be reviewable. It's terrible. It's a terrible rule. So you'll see my thoughts on that tomorrow. But it was last night is sad. Everyone's talking about how bad the refs are, and
that's been known for a while, though.
All right. Well, we made it to the end of the show. Thank you all. Thank you to the mods, Beast of Metal, Nick Mann, I saw you in there. Omega Black was there. Dodge. KTO did not show up because he's probably depressed. Him and Flemlo are probably drinking tequila. And Tree, do you have any final thoughts?
No, I don't, man.
All right. Well,
I really do not.
Thank you all for coming out, and enjoy on 5 Points Vids. And you made it to the end of a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
Later. We're out.
Peace.